WARD $, nigga. NAYIMED. Welcome to the channel. My name is Nayim. I am your host, and today, in the wake of the recent RICO with Chef G and Sleepy Hollow and everything that's been going on up there in New York, I figured I would say this before I actually dropped specific episodes about the power players and not the rappers in all of these RICOs and all of these situations that we have going on. Why do politicians hate rappers? All politicians hate rappers. There is no politician out in the world, point blank period, no matter where you go, no matter what continent, no matter how many babies get kissed, how many hands get shaken, how many people go and stand on platforms to lie and trick people. All politicians hate rappers. Say it with me. All politicians hate rappers. And the reason that all politicians hate rappers, aside from those obvious things like racism, young, wild, chaotic, blah, 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 you know, all the cute stuff that people like to say, and obvious reasons that a rapper should be hated. One of the main reasons, there's a few, one of the main reasons that politicians hate rappers is because rap is a part of a system that perpetuates all of the problems that nobody has been able to get under control. No matter how many people you throw in jail, no matter how many RICOs you hand out, no matter how many people you murder, no matter how many scandals that are run, nobody has been able to get a hold of the rap culture, the hip hop culture, the rap demographic, because it's like, you know how they had that saying, we don't die, we multiply? That's the same thing with a rapper. Chef G and them going to prison, or Bobby Shmurda, or whoever, a 6ix9ine RICO, whoever it is, it doesn't matter. YSL and YFN and anybody else going to prison, none of that stuff matters, because you cut the head off and 2 more heads grow. So if you cut off 2 heads, you 2 more heads is gonna grow. You cut off 200 heads, 400 heads is about to pop up. You know what I'm saying? It's never gonna be there's a never-ending supply of rappers. There's a never-ending supply of people who want to fulfill that spot. The direction we're going, every 10 years we have a shift in music. So now we're just cycling back around to extreme gangster music. The only difference is we have a heightened sense of technology and we are able to see and do everything. You know, that is one of the reasons, which falls into my next reason of why all politicians hate rappers, is because rap music is the number one influential, number one most impactful genre on the planet. Everybody want to rap. Everybody runs to be rappers when they fail at whatever they're doing. It doesn't matter if you take Post Malone, Iggy Azalea, anybody that's not tried and true to what this culture really is, they run over here and do this. The police commissioner's son, or whoever it is, Lil Mabu, up there in New York, $60,000 a year private school, $12 million net worth from his parents' investment portfolio. What is he doing? Little white boy going to getting permits to shoot rap drill videos in the hood. $12 million. Go to the hood to talk, and he got a line that says, went to the hood to try to say I made it out. This is what people want to do. Impact, influence. It doesn't matter how good you think you are. You, as the mayor, as the president, or whatever, you have influence and impact that matters, because you can influence and impact people's lives every day. But people are naturally gravitated towards the energy. People are naturally gravitated towards the movement. People are naturally gravitated towards the bravado and everything that comes along with rappers and rap music. Don't matter what kind it is. You can be Chance the Rapper. People is going to look at you. You can be J. Cole, Kendrick. People going to look at you. You don't have to be Young Thug. You don't have to be any of these other people, Sleepy Hollow or Pop Smoke. You don't have to be none of these people. You can be any type of rapper, and there's going to be somebody that is going to be gravitating towards you. A politician got to jump through hoops to try to get his message across. A politician got to jump through hoops and go through everything and everybody to get their thing out there. And where the impact is and the influence is, you already know what I'm about to say. All politicians hate rappers because of the economy it creates. The economy, the money. The money is what matters. The money brings the power, so anything can go. They do not have control over this. They do not have a way to get themselves in there. It doesn't matter how many infiltrations. It's not going to stop. It's here and it's going to stay. Point blank, period. You can do whatever you want to, but them people that get that influence come with that money, because people going to want to give it to you. People is going to want to come see you. It don't matter if they agree with it. It don't matter if they come over there and they want to be a part of the lifestyle or not. Them politicians, when you see somebody who, you know, the average politician or whatever got some type of educational background. So you'll have all the people that the children and the young people coming up and even the older people coming up listening to is whoever is the person that is the entertainer, because things have been switched where we don't have Marion Barry's no more. Yeah, Marion Barry was smoking crack, but he was listening to the people and he was looking out for the people. Now, all it takes is for some rapper to get up there and say, fuck Donald Trump. Now, everybody is going all out their way, and now it becomes a joke. You become a laughing stock because they have the power, they have the economy, they have the influence. Nobody want to hear what a politician got to say. People will bask in the ignorance, and no, it's not right, but people will bask in the ignorance because a rapper is seen as somebody who keeps it real. There is not one politician that does not lie. There is not one politician that comes out here talk about they keeping it real, because by definition, to be even qualified to be a politician, you got to kiss somebody's ass, because you're probably 100% of the time not financing your own career. People respect people who get it out the mud, whether they agree with their actions or not. And politicians don't seem to get that. So politicians seen as shaky, shiesty, robbing, conniving people. But yes, rappers are seen as that way too, but rappers aren't seen as shaky, snaky, shiesty, conniving people to innocent people, even though we know they whatever. But like, they do that to their enemies. Politicians don't go after their enemies in a way where it's just like human nature and human instinct says get that revenge right now. The flesh says somebody do something to you, do something to them now. Politicians just do not do that. They just do not act like that because they're seen as professionals, and regular people have to deal with them on a regular basis. But now that everything is starting to spill in and mix in, and we're in this gumbo pot of everything, in this gumbo pot of society, politicians have to compete for the attention, compete with the influence, compete with the impact of rappers, because all it takes is one person with enough impact to say something, do something, feel a type of way, and people will start going over there, or people will just completely disregard and go off up on their own way. All politicians hate rappers. They don't have no control over the situation. They have no control over the system anymore. We are in a free-for-all. The last thing I would say and the last thing I would add is rappers terrify regular people. Point blank, period. They're terrorizing the cities. They scamming people, robbing people, hurting people, making regular living conditions for regular people not even livable, to the point that if you have anything going on in your life, you would take your resources and go somewhere else where it's not a lot of all that rah-rah nonsense going on, or you get all your rap news and all your rap stuff and you don't have no rap scene. People will go to those places and those enclaves where none of that stuff exists, opposed to if you don't have no choice and you got to stay there or whatever. And the people who do got to stay there, they're complaining. The people who do got to stay there, they want something done. And the fact that they're having so much pushback from regular civilians, it makes it so much harder for a politician to keep their position, to keep their way in office. They can scapegoat it and talk about crime. They can scapegoat it and talk about drugs. They can scapegoat it and talk about the promotion of delinquency and the promotion of everything and products of the environment and all of that stuff. At the end of the day, regular people, they don't know it, but they have a lot more power than a few little dusty rappers. But the thing is, like I said, you cut the head off, another one grow back, 2 or 3 more grow back, 4 more grow back. It's a never-ending cycle. It's never gonna die. It's never gonna go out. So it makes the politicians' job harder when they gotta fight their local rap scene, and they gotta fight the national rap scene, and they got to fight TikTok, and they got to fight Instagram, and they got to fight all of these other things. And it makes it harder for their job to commence, just because rappers are putting that pressure down on regular people and, you know, doing what rappers do. And you know what? I'm going to leave it right there because we already about 10 minutes in. So thank y'all for tuning in. My name is Nayim Edwards. I will holler.
YIMEDWARD $, nigga. NAYI.